Yo folks, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Got a really awesome video today. Had a bit of an idea that I would go pick a track that's somewhat rocky and include it on one of my rides, and yeah, film the process. Big shout out to Cush Core. We have this is the Pro Set 29. So we have a front and we have a rear, so we have two that we're going to put in the wheels of the Optic, and yeah, want to do a run basically, kind of talk a little bit about it, my feelings. I've never ran Cush Core before. This is a first for me, and yeah, we're going to get them installed, and then the plan is to do a run with my tires at the pressures that I would normally run at, and then pretty much dump all the air out of both front and rear, and yeah, do a run and compare time wise. Yeah, we'll dig a little bit more into it once we're there and talk a little bit more, but pretty interested just to do a run with literally no air in my tires, and a run with the air that I normally run in my tires and the pressures that I normally run, and see what the difference is. So we just did a warm-up lap. First impressions, pretty interesting. Like, not even 30 seconds in and I already felt like there was quite a difference, just as far as bit of cushioning, bit of dampening, but yeah, like, we'll talk a little bit. I have to use my phone so that I remember everything, but the main marketing point of the Cush Core is that it's basically more dampening, so like extra tire suspension in a way. So sure, it protects your rim, but first and foremost, it's the dampening. From the feeling I already got straight away, it was like dulling out the sound of my wheels and almost like quieter in a sense. So pretty interesting for small tire deflections, so like stones on a fire road, basically like little or no dampening, a lively feel, less rolling resistance than tubeless. So that's something that's interesting. There's less rolling resistance, which I'm kind of surprised at. Medium tire deflection, so little tiny rocks. Moderate dampen interacts with the tire sidewalls. It's supposed to support the tire sidewall, controlled rebound and less vibration. So again, it's that dampening, which I find super intriguing. And then for the large tire deflections, which we're probably going to get on this track that we're going to do back-to-back runs on, dissipates the impact energy. So instead of it being direct, it's dissipating it outwards. Damps the rebound force, helping with the tire to remain in contact with the ground. Finally, protects the rim and helps prevent flats. So I think it's going to be interesting. We'll do a run with the tire pressures that I have in right now, which is 22 in the front and 26.5 in the rear, which is kind of my standard. And then once we've done that run, we'll see what the time is, come back up, and then we'll dump the tires out at the top of the hill, maybe to 7 psi, and do a run and see how that goes. Drop a comment right now, let me know what you think is going to be faster. Do you think I'll get close to my time on the with my tires with the full pressure in, or do you think I'm going to be way off? It's going to be interesting. Drop a like on the video. Hope you're enjoying it. This is an interesting bit of insight into trying out the Cush Core for the first time. So no more talking, let's get stuck in. Right, let's get after it. Let's go. First run. Pretty rocky track, this. Perfect for the testing. Whew. So I actually already feel it making a difference. Just like more confidence. Oh, it's tight. still pretty playful. So tight. Just quieter. It's mental. Oh, that was a wild run, to be fair. Quite loose. Interesting. Oh, that was interesting. Definitely could feel a difference at the top. Just attacking more. Not as kind of nervous about dinging my wheels or my rims. Stable in a straight line too. Just different in general. But first run out the way, timed run, about how it's going to feel with literally no pressure in, and see what the feeling is and see what the time is. So we'll go and get a little break and then head back up. But first run was a success. Right, we're dumping pressure out. I think we're going to go to 10 psi. Let's go 10 psi in the rear. $16. I'm not used to letting my tires this low, so pretty sketchy. That's soft. $11. Oh man, that's weird. 11.5. .9 psi. That's what we're going with for the rear. I mean, this is the extreme, right? But pretty crazy that I'm gonna ride a run with pressure that low. With the front, we can do, say, 8, or maybe just the same, right? So this is a huge difference in pressure. I've never ever ran my tires this low, but 10. This should be good. Right, 9.7. So we have 9.9 in the rear and 9.7 in the front. Holy soft. Crazy. So I think the thing that I'm interested in is that if you do get a flat tire, which tends to be sometimes a problem when you're racing, and if you run a tube, you're pretty much screwed. You're going to damage your wheel, and the ability to finish your stage and still pull out a decent result to salvage time is probably not going to happen. But with the Cush Core, that's why I'm kind of decided that I want to try it, is because if you were to get a flat tire, then I want to see how well I can ride it to the bottom without the bead coming off. And you know, usually with the tire sealant inside, if you do get a hole, it'll maybe let out a bit of air, but once the tire circulates and the sealant seals the hole, then that's kind of what you want. So we're going to give it a shot and try and do a run with it like this, which I'm honestly low-key nervous about. But it's about getting down the stage and, you know, just seeing the difference between a run with proper tire pressure and a run, you know, if you had a front and rear flat or vice versa. And yeah, I'm interested to see about the cushioning on the rocks, because when I squeeze the tire I can feel the Cush Core inside. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Already, yeah, honestly, already cycling, I just feel like It's not normal to run your tires this low, which it isn't, but I'm more intrigued. If I can get within 30 seconds of my time, then I'll be happy. I'd say that's a good salvage. See at the bottom, dude. Oh! Oh! Wow. So obviously my tires are a lot flatter. Holy wow. Are you kidding me? First ding. Traction on these turns. It's insane. I can feel the Cush Core working 100%. Oh my, it's like my tires are like stuck to the ground. Noticeable grip and the suspension. I feel my arms at way more like ease and more chilled out. Oh, way better there. Actually insane. What? Are you kidding me? What? No. No. Look at that. No burping, no sealant around the side. No sealant on the sidewall. Bit here, but my bead was on. I'm gonna guess right now that that time is very close, if not faster. I felt like I had insane traction. What the? What? I don't really have any words for how that felt. But see, as soon as I got around the first corner, next corner into the open, it was like, no way am I riding at that speed with 9 PSI in my tires. Like, insane. Like, must have had one ding right at the very top, but it literally, absolutely what it says in the description of the Cush Core, like suspension for your tires. I ain't kidding. And I know that that's extreme, 9 PSI, but I ain't kidding you, dude. See, the traction like was mental because my tire was folding in a way, but like the Cush Core helped the tire fold to the extent where it wasn't like, you know, squirming. Oh mate, insane. I'm so interested. I already said on the GoPro, I'm interested to, I think that time is faster if not the same, which is so weird to think that.
Dude, that's insane.
I'm running my tires that low, and like I have no sealant on the sidewall, so like nothing's squirted out.
Oh, it hasn't burped, does it?
I have sealant here, but I don't know whether that's because like,
I was there before.
yeah, honestly dude. So that's us wrapping up the day. Honestly, like I don't really I just like to give my honest opinions about products, and I am blown away at the Cush Core Pro Set. Like, never tried it out before, and honestly all my reactions are completely natural, and honestly buzzing off it are kind of ridiculous. And everything that in the description of the product, like the dampening, the stability, the extra suspension, like in the tire, is completely accurate. Like, that was my experience, and blown away. And the more I rode it, the more I got used to it. Of course, like I said, the 9 psi is an exaggeration, but I feel like when I do more testing on it on my race bike, I'm gonna have an unreal feeling. Like maybe 16, 17 psi like would be more preferred, and I think I'd be able to push the limit a little bit more. I obviously just don't want to, you know, destroy my wheels or anything, but I completely trust my wheels, and with the Cush Core in, it gives me that little bit more confidence. So I'm blown away. I hope you enjoyed the comparison and a little bit of an insight into it and my first ride on them. Again, shout out to Pat at Cush Core. I appreciate sending me a set, and yeah, I'll definitely be using them from here on out. I was surprised that front and rear, I didn't notice any sort of weight difference. Sure, they're a little bit heavier. I'll put the weight difference in the corner right now. But yeah, just kind of super excited on it, and it really gave me a good feeling of confidence and inspired my confidence and built it up, which is awesome, which is what you're after, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop it a like, give me a comment, let me know what inserts you run, and if you run the Cush Core, give me your thoughts, opinions. But yeah, until the next video, peace out, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.